What's up, fam? What's up, everybody? Welcome back, man. Welcome back. Um, Shout out to all my Twitter followers. Everybody, man. Facebook, YouTube community, everybody, man. Can't do it without you guys, man. So today we got 6 games on the docket. You know what I'm saying? Before we get into these 6 games, you need to know the NBA slate don't start until at least 2 hours before the first game locks. You need to know the news. If they give you early news, that's a plus. You can plan, but until further notice, that's when it counts. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're betting on the money line or whatever you're doing, you're betting the first quarter, first half, or whatever the case may be. Those you have to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You want to beat the injury report. You want to beat the books. You gotta be right there in front of right there. You know, so you gotta act fast. What you see right here on the screen is the standings right here from the Eastern Conference. This is as of this is as of the April 25th, I want to say. So, right here is you got your playoff picture right here. The 6 teams, whatever the case may be, and on this side right here, you have in the middle you have your play-in. So they're doing a play-in tournament. It's going to be a little different than it was last year. I forget how it goes, but we'll save that for the next video. So you see how tight the race is over here, and then you have these teams over here trying to make it to the play-in. So this can give you a general idea of who's playing hard. Who's resting folks, trying to be juiced up and ready for the playoffs, and who's trying to get in. So as the games wind down, mathematically you'll be able to see a lot of things more clearly, which the games are winding down. But this should give you a clear insight on who you can trust. You know what I'm saying? Who's out there scrapping and shit like that, okay? Here's the Western Conference right here. Now, you got Minnesota Timberwolves and Houston Rockets out. That O right there. They just can't do nothing. They did. The play-in tournament over here is looking juicy. You got, look at these. You got Portland. Excuse me, I'm so tired. I just got off work. You got Portland, Memphis, San Antonio, and the Golden State Warriors. Then it's kind of tight down here with the Dallas Mavericks as well. So it is what it is over here. The whole way it's tight the whole way. So take a good look at that and start following it every day so you know who's playing for what. And then you got some of these teams that's still out here playing, like Minnesota, for instance. Minnesota, they have some type of implication with a pick or whatever the case may be, a 3rd overall pick, but they're still out there beating up on folks. They went out there and beat up on Utah twice. So evidently they're not thinking about no pick or whatever the case. They coming out to kick some ass. All right, let's get to it. We got 6 games on the docket today. Let's try to get through it. First game up, we have OKC and Boston. All right. So we got Kemba Walker out, Jason Tatum out. Dort's probably going to play this game. We're going to see. Robert Williams, this should be a big addition. He might play this game. And that's it right there. Over here in Boston, it's the Jaylen Brown show. He's going to get a ton of usage, whatever the case may be. He's going to get whatever he's going to want, whatever he wants to get. Marcus Smart's going to get whatever he wants to get, and keep an eye out on the Robert Williams situation. Then you'll have guys like Evan Fournier that might pop up on the books. Peyton Pritchard, he'll probably be getting a start. Jabari Parker might flash in and out, or whatever the case may be. Grant Williams and all of that. I'm only focused on the usual suspects. If Robert Williams come back, he might get the start over Tristan Thompson. We don't know. It's the same old song with OKC. We already know this. But they going out there, whoever they run out there, they try to play hard, but they've been, it's just a bad team, young team, whatever the case may be. Darius Baisley, he's healthy, and like I said, keep an eye out on Lou Dort. He might play and he might not. Last game, Tony Bradley was out. In his absence, Moses Brown showed a little bit of upside with the 27 minutes, 23 fantasy points. He had 11 and 8 rebounds, okay? At this point, he came out blazing, but it's hard to trust him. Isaiah Roby, he's up and down and stuff like that. So, these guys are up and down. We just got to see what the books have to offer when they release those rosters. Now, I play mostly on FanduelSportsbook, but I play on DraftKings Sportsbook, Bet Rivers, and PointsBet. So, moving along to the Milwaukee and Charlotte game. Charlotte is one of those teams, okay? Just like Boston, just like Portland, just like Toronto. We know where the usage is coming from. We know who's going to be out there and all of that. Charlotte starters, they getting everything they can get. They getting all the minutes, they getting whatever. All right? So these teams did just play a little while back, maybe a couple weeks ago. ABC, I think he put up it really don't matter because, he's a freight train, all right? But he did put up what? I thought I had it up here. It's just not up yet. It's not up here. I think he had a monster. He did have a monster game, though. I just looked at it this morning. So, he's always in play for whatever you want. Drew Holiday, depending on how hard these people want to play, man, but Drew Holiday, I believe, I don't know who played in that game. Let me see. Drew Holiday played? Did Drew Holiday play in that game? No. Neither did Chris Middleton. So I guess that was one of those we gonna sit everybody games. That's what it was. They sat everybody. Okay, well, we haven't heard anything yet news-wise, but Gordon Hayward probably should be on his way back along with LaMelo Ball. And the way Charlotte has been playing, they've been going for blood. You know what I'm saying? I just showed you guys the playoff picture, and they trying to get them a spot. You know what I'm saying? So they playing ultra aggressive. They playing hard. So you can always target these guys. Even if you want to fade the Milwaukee players, whatever the case may be. Maybe you might not want to play Drew Holiday on the books or same game parlays or whatever the case may be. Maybe you might not want to. You know what I'm saying? Milwaukee might be gunning for that number one spot. Ain't no telling what the scenario is. So, there's a lot of things to take into consideration. This can be an up-tempo. Milwaukee plays a little bit fast, so I like this game for same-game parlays. We know where the usage is coming from. Terry Rozier, in the absence of Ball and Hayward, he's taking close to 20 shots a game. The assists, the rebounds, the peripherals has been there. Sometimes you can't trust him. He might burn you with a 1 or a 2 rebounds or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But you get guys out there like Brook Lopez, he out there thinking he's a 2 guard or whatever the case may be. That shit ain't going to fly. You know what I'm saying? ABC is a good rebounder, but the rest of these guys, they got to get it like they live. So there probably is a few extra rebounds to be had. Miles Bridges playing like a man amongst boys. You know what I'm saying? He is really playing some ball. You know what I'm saying? The 3-point clip's going to be there for these guys because they're going to take them. They're going to take the shot. Milwaukee is not that great against the 3-point, okay? They're one of the worst teams. I haven't checked that. In maybe a week, check their stat, but, there has been some guys that went crazy 3-point wise on them. If you get like P.J. Washington, he could give you 39 minutes, 37 minutes, and then the coach could fuck around and give him 13 minutes, or 24 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Depending on where he plays, it looks like he's safe when he's starting at the 5. So that's looking like a trend there. Devonta Graham, all these starters can shoot that 3, okay? Devonta Graham, he does have a nice, dish. He will pass the ball. He can get you some assists, okay? He's out there playing a true point guard role. His shot is starting to come around a little bit, or as of last game. That's all he does is shoot the 3, okay? 14 attempts, 11 of them with 3s. 16 attempts, 13 of them with 3s. 14 attempts, 11 of them with 3s, And he hit 6 threes against Boston. They was just on a roll. I know they're looking to continue to keep this thing going like that. You know what I'm saying? Last time these teams played, there was no Giannis and Middleton and Holiday, but he did have 6 threes against this team. And that's about it, man, for these guys, man. Just the usual suspects, you know what I'm saying? Especially, like I say, whether you're betting props or you're doing same-game parlays, you can hit these guys in multiple categories, whether it's points and threes, you know what I'm saying? Points, rebounds, assists, and threes, or whatever the case may be. You can triple down, quadruple down on some of these guys. Okay, Portland and Indiana. You got Damien Lillard, C.J. McCollum, Yusuf Nurkic, Norman Powell. Okay, Norman Powell. Let's just take a look at Norman Powell here, right? We all know Norman Powell is a bucket, especially when he was with Toronto. He's still been a bucket as of right now. He's been shooting pretty decent from the field. He gets his attempts, you know what I'm saying? So he's been in double figures, 14 out of his last 15 games. Peripherals, they're all over the place. You can't trust him for that. But he does, gets his shots up. He shoots the 3. He very seldom goes crazy for 3. You know what I'm saying? 1 here, 2 there. Sometimes he'll hit none. You know what I'm saying? He had over 2 threes once in the last 15, twice in the last 15 games. So if you feel like, man, maybe I should take the under, you know what I'm saying? So I can't go on the books and show you guys because, unfortunately, FanduelSportsbook is under maintenance right now. Oh, so they back up a little bit, but you're getting my drift, right? You're getting my drift. You know what I'm saying? In some categories, they really let you run it up, So let's say, for instance, we check Norman Powell's 3-point prop. And they do have an update, okay? As you can see. So let's just go to same game parlay. See what's going to happen there. All right. And this update is acting all buggy, man. It's not even moving it. Anyway, fuck that, man. God damn. That FanDuel Sportsbook messing up. Anyway, y'all get my drift. Sorry for that. But those are the usual suspects right there. Damien Lillard, CJ McCollum, Norman Powell, and Jusuf Nurkic. Good. Neither one of these teams play defense, okay? No hellified defense or nothing like that. Jusuf Nurkic, all right, he's in the super duper smash spot right now, no matter who's in or out, all right, for the Indiana Pacers, all right. His minutes, and his usage is up, so it looks like they're getting ready to break the chains off of him. They're getting ready to try to go on this playoff run, and they're getting them ready, all right? His last 2 games versus Memphis, he had monster double-doubles. And check this out. He will pass the ball, okay? 5 assists here. As his minutes progressed, his assists, his points and usage went up, okay? So, that's something to keep an eye out on, So you got to catch these books sleeping when you can. And then you know who these guys are. Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum, you know who they are. They will, they go out there, look at Damian Lillard, 22, 27, 23 shots a game. Half of his shots come from behind the arc, or way more than half come from behind the arc. So you could 3-point it up with these guys. Same thing with McCollum, you know what I'm saying? Because on the books, it's more than one way to skin a cat, okay? You could go out there and just pick 3-point props and just get it in, you know what I'm saying? The assists, these guys, they just been playing ball. It's just, on paper, Portland looks so good on paper, man. It's just, I don't fucking know what they've been doing. Another guy I want to point out here is Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony has been playing some decent offensive basketball as of late, and in the minutes that he does get, he's been making use of it. He's got like double figures in like 9 straight games. All right, he's been on a tear from the 3-point. He went 6 for 12 there, 3 for 9, 2 for 5, 3 for 4, and 4 for 8. So he's been playing some ball. All right. Now on the Indiana side, you got Sabonis out, Turner out. You got to really keep an eye out for Jeremy Lamb and Goga Bitadze. Not so much Jeremy Lamb, but Goga Bitadze, because he's a big. Even though it doesn't matter, but he is, somebody who could end up popping up on the books. In his absence, you have O'Shea Brissett. He's been starting. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's been popping up on the books, but he's been doing well. All right. So Justin Holiday, last game, they've been putting him on and off the books. So last game he had versus Orlando, cake matchup. He had 20.7 rebounds, 2 assists. All right. He hit 6 out of 8 threes. Okay, he has 11 attempts. This is all he does as well. But for some reason, he just fell off the fucking face of the earth. He shoots. All he does is shoot 3. 5 3 attempts. 7 attempts. 5 attempts. You know what I'm saying? If he can start hitting some of them motherfuckers, man. He was hitting them. He just fell off. Now, where the major usage is coming from here, and it's going to come from Malcolm Brogdon and Karis LeVert. Those are the main suspects. All right, they've been playing some ball as of late. With all these injuries packed up, the minutes are there, the 3-point attempts are there. Malcolm Brogdon's going to give you some assists. He's a good rebounding point guard. 8, 15, 6, 3, 6, 13. He's a pretty decent, he's got a knack for finding that ball. Karis LeVert, somebody just knows how to play basketball. He can give you a little bit in every category as well. Some categories you can't count on. He's not as consistent from numbers wise, but and he doesn't hit that many threes at a higher clip as Brogdon or McCollum or something like that. But he will take them. So I'd probably stay away from his 3-point props. Or if you find something juicy on the under, I don't mind that. One guy I want to talk about right here who's been popping up on the books is Edmund Sumner. All right. He's been getting it in. Last 2 games, he had over 30 minutes, okay? He's been taking the 3. I don't know if I could trust the 3 from him right now. The assists and the rebounds, they all over the place. I don't know if I touch him for that. But one thing I do know, especially in the last 2 games, the shot attempts has been there, all right? Even if you want to go with alternates, I don't know what his number's going to be like, but you can definitely take a look at him. And reason being, one thing I want to say about Edmund Sumner is I think he's blowout proof, okay? If it comes to a blowout, I think he can still end up being out there no matter what. You see what I'm saying? So these the type of guys you need to, they got him on the books, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes it could be a semi-safe play. Even if they start getting their ass blew out, he probably could still be out there soaking up garbage time and shit like that. All right, Brooklyn and Toronto, all right? Now, we know Harden is out, Boucher is out, and I did not know Bruce Brown was out. That's something to me, okay? I didn't know that. Gary Trent Jr. is questionable, all right? And that's it for the main pieces right there. Now, Kevin Durant, he came back and played. He's been playing, he came back. Now he back to playing out of his mind again. He played 28 points to come back. He played 28 minutes last game to come back for the win. I know I was watching Fantasy Labs NBA on Twitter, and it was like Kevin Durant, they coming off the bench, okay? And then they was getting their ass kicked by Phoenix. And then at halftime, it says Kevin Durant starting the second half over Jeff Green. I knew it was finna be some trouble then. He went 12 for 21, hit 2 threes, 33 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, a block, and 2 steals. He had a turnover that game, but that's neither here nor there. We know who Durant is, you know what I'm saying? So if the minute limits is broken off, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. He probably going to have to play because if these Toronto boys come out hot or anything, because you see they trying to get it into the play-in, if they come out hot, smoking, blazing, these Brooklyn boys got a problem on their hand. You know what I'm saying? And I advise Brooklyn to go ahead and beat them today because if you don't nobody want to see them in that 8th seed. I don't care what you say. Nobody want to see Toronto in no 8th seed. So go ahead and dust them on off. All right. Anyway, Kyrie Irving, he's just gonna do Kyrie Irving things. You know what I'm saying? We know. I can't even. It's either you do or don't when you mess with Kyrie. All right. Joe Harris is gonna be out there. He's gonna be out there for a lot of minutes to shoot that thing. All right. He's gonna shoot it. I'm not a fan of this defense that Toronto plays. They're and then they play a little bit more faster than Brooklyn, I believe. So it's definitely going to be some points to be had here. If Joe Harris can get hot, he can hit threes with the best of the players in the league. He's getting 30 minutes a game. You ain't got too much worried about that. Plus, with Bruce Brown out, you might see somebody like Shamet getting minutes or whatever. He might pop up on the books. But, it is what it is with that. The Blake Griffins, the Jeff Greens, those are play at your own risk, guys. I'm not even going to, and the Shamits, I'm not even going to touch on those guys. On the Toronto side of things, you know what's going to happen. It's going to be some Siakam, Fred, some Lowry, some OG, and some Birch. And Nick Nurse is going to run these guys out there for every minute they can, okay? 31 minutes, 41 minutes, 38, 47, whatever it takes for them to get out there and play. I mean, to try to win this game, how many ever minutes it takes, that's who's going to be out there, okay? These motherfuckers are going to have to play some defense. Brooklyn, I believe. This makes for a good game for same game parlays. One of my favorites right here. All right, one of my favorite games for same game parlay because everybody's getting their usage, everybody's getting their minutes, especially on the Toronto side. Everybody getting their minutes, their usage, and their opportunity. We know where everything is coming from, everything. Just like you get Van Vliet. Van Vliet, he's gonna shoot a lot of threes. Okay, he's gonna shoot a lot of them. If he gets hot, Brooklyn got a problem on their hands, But he's going to be out there too, So he's going to be upwards of 35, 40 minutes. Kyle Lowry, he burned a lot of us the last game. He's going to play his 34, 35 minutes. He shoots a lot of threes. Let this Toronto team get hot. It's going to be hell to tell the captain, all right? OG Anunoby has impressed me. He's just stepped up to the plate offensively. He's been doing very well. He's sticking around that 15 shot attempts a game. I can't knock that. Okay, he's been hitting the three. Especially as of late, and he's been hitting them with volume. 3 out of his 4 games, he hit 4 threes or more. All right. 20 points, 27, 25, the minutes is there, whatever the case may be. So, like I say, all these guys, the usual suspects, those are the guys. Newly added usual suspect is going to be King Birch. All right, he's playing the minutes. He's got the center role. There's no Boucher. He's got the center role. I do like to target bigs versus Brooklyn. Skilled bigs, though. You know what I'm saying? These teams did just play. He played 24 minutes. He got 8 points and 7 rebounds. So if he pop up on the books, you can get a visual of how he is, or whatever. If you decide to go to him, I probably recommend going to the alternates. Moving over to the Minnesota and Houston, right off the back, we got Wall out for the season. They put him on the shelf. Malik Beasley out. Eric Gordon is out. Jaylen Brown is out. Okay. DJ Augustine is out as well. This Minnesota team is playing. They not bowing down. All right. So it looks like it's a team that's safe to target down the stretch. They just beat up on Utah 2 times in a row. Okay. So kudos to them. Karl Anthony Towns is playing some ball. He's expanded his game as far as to the assist category this year. He's been getting a decent amount of assists. He got low assist totals against Utah, and I can understand that. But that's a tough team, no matter what they lose or how they lost or whatever the case may be. But before these Utah games, his assist totals has been decent. 6, 5, 5, 5, 8, 7, 6, okay? He's shooting the 3. He's been doing that. We know that. The attempts are there, and the rebounds are there. He should have a great game, monster game. They should smash these guys, if you ask me. So you got Towns, Edwards, and D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell is back up to his old tricks now. This is going to be a back-to-back, so we're going to have to keep an eye out and see what's going to happen here, because this is a meaningful game, okay, against Houston. You know what I'm saying? This is a meaningful game, but Minnesota is out to play spoiler, I bet. So D'Angelo Russell went 7 for 12 for 3 yesterday. He's been shooting pretty efficient. 10 for 16, 8 for 18, 6 for 12, 10 for 13, 5 for 13, and 4 for 8 in his last 6. So the assists, he's been dropping assists here. That he had 12 assists last game. They came to play, So if we can get anything like the old D'Angelo Russell back, it's going to be something serious going into the next season with the addition of Malik Beasley and everybody else. Yeah. So those are the main three culprits I'll be looking at. Anthony Edwards is in a great spot. Everybody's in a great spot here. It's just, you got to, the minutes are going to be there for him for sure. He's the young guy. They're going to have to be sticking with him. So he's in a great spot as well. He have to, this is a weak defensive matchup, and, it's on you to pick your poison for props and things like that. What I want to trust? Rubio, it's just something somewhere I just don't have to go for Rubio. I just don't have to go there. And looking on the other side of things, Kevin Porter Jr. should get the start. Neither one of these teams have great defenses, so, that's something to keep in mind right there. So Kevin Porter Jr. can spark some upside, okay? He hasn't been doing it lately, though, but, there's no wall. None of that. He's probably going to have to take anywhere from 15 to 20 shots this game. He will drop some dimes, okay? He's got 13, 14 assists upside, but the thing is they need people that can score. So it remains to be seen who's going to pop up on the books for Houston. We know Christian Wood's going to be there. Barring any foul trouble, he should be able to have a fake decent game. Kelly Olynyk has been killing it. He's been killing it. Olynyk, he's been killing it. 21, 8, and 11. 23 and 10, 10, 7, 10, 8. 24 and 7. He's been balling. The usage is going to be there for him. All right. He does shoot the three. Jason Tate fucked my money up the last time, but he's out there playing a ton of minutes. He's just having to. All I needed was one rebound from Jason Tate. All this 29, 32, 29, 35, 36 minutes. He just had to play 21 minutes that game. That was crazy. Anyway, he's going to be out there, and that's just about it for these guys, man. Moving over to one of my second, it's probably my second favorite game right here, especially from a competitive standpoint. Dallas is in the fold. They like it a 6 spot. Excuse me. Then you got Golden State gunning for the play-in or trying to get into the the 5th, 6th seed or whatever the case may be with the remaining games that they have left. They're trying to solidify their spot or trying to get in there. Now, as of right now, Kristaps Porzingis has an out tag. We got to keep monitor that situation. Monitor that Richardson situation as well. James Wiseman been out. Ken Bazemore. We need to monitor these injuries because some of these guys might be in later on. Might be a change of heart. So, loving this game right here. Luka versus Stephen Curry matchup. This game probably should be on prime time on regular TV. Come on at 8:30 tonight. On national TV. And, you know what you get out of Steph. You know what you get out of Luka. You know what it is. You know where the production is getting ready to be coming from. Draymond Green, you know what he does. I don't have to go into all I need to do is tell you how much I like this game for same game parlays and prop bets. So with that being said, it's the late night hammer. You know what I'm saying? It's the late night hammer. If we get Richardson out and Kristaps Porzingis out, you know what Tim Hardaway coming out there to do. He coming out there to shoot that three. Okay. He took 12 three-point shot attempts last night. He hit 3 of them. All right? He loves to shoot the three. That's plenty of usage to go around for him. Every time he touched that motherfucker, he's shooting it. Yeah, that just about sums it up. Andrew Wiggins, we're going to get some nice usage from him. And then Kelly Oubre, he's going to get some nice usage from Kelly Oubre as well. So, you know, if you like the video, man, like and subscribe, man. I'll just try to give you guys my thoughts on this 6-game slate today. I'm going to go ahead and head on out, man. Peace.